Hey friends, welcome to Simplified by Singham. Today we are going to talk about something very important in Python, which is function arguments. Now don't worry if this sounds a little technical, because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand it, but also feel confident using it in your own programs. So, what are function arguments? So, whenever you call a function, you can send values inside it. These values are called arguments. And the function uses them to do its job. Think of it like ordering a pizza. The pizza shop is the function, and the toppings you choose are the arguments. Depending on what toppings you give, the pizza or result will be different. Let us look at our very first example. This function in the previous episode itself. For example, greeting, and let's give first name, last name as arguments. And you can just return hello, first name, last name. So this is the function. And now let's create a variable called message, greeting, call this function with the first name maybe Anna and the second name maybe John. And when you print the message, does anyone know what happens here at this particular stage? What will be the output of this code? I want you to pause at this moment because you guys have already gone through the previous episode and I'm pretty confident that you know the output already. Here, Anna is the first argument and John is the second one. So, because I'm telling you this because order matters a lot. If I switch them, the output will also switch. That's why they are called positional arguments. Here, the order really matters. So, Anna is the first name and John is the last name. So, if you change the Anna to John and John to Anna, the output also changes. It will say hello, John, Anna, instead of saying Anna, John. So, that is why they are called as positional arguments. They depend on the position, the way you give the order, because Python matches them by their position. Okay, now let's see the output. Hello, Anna, John. What if you give John here and Anna? Hello, John, Anna. See, you see the output as hello, John, Anna. So the position always matters. So what's happening here? You created a function called greeting where it takes two parameters, two arguments, which is first name and last name. And then it will just print hello with first name and last name. It will just return this string and that returned string will be stored in the message. So when you print the message, you see that hello Anna John as output. So these first name and last name are nothing but arguments. You are using it inside the function and they help you in completing the logic or whatever the code is all about. So here the positioning always matters. So that is why always keep things in mind whenever you need the arguments to be in position. But if you don't want to follow the order, then we have keyword arguments. Because Python is super flexible, instead of worrying about order, you can just name the arguments directly by just give first name and last name. So these are nothing but the keyword arguments. So you don't have to follow the order and you can just run it. Hello, Anna John. Like for example, last name is John and first name Anna. You don't have to worry about the order. It will still print hello, Anna, John. So this is nothing but keyword arguments. And you have seen that this will still print the same output that we are expecting. Cool, right? This makes your code easier to read because it's very clear which value belongs to which parameter. Now, here is another powerful trick, which is default arguments. You can actually give a parameter a default value while defining the function itself. Like, for example, let's create a function called displayInfo, and you just give two parameters. One is name and age is 30. And this age is 30. Let's consider it as a default argument. And you can just print name, name, age, age. And now let's call this function displayInfo. Anna. Here you are not giving any age. You just gave the value of name as Anna. Let's run it. So here you will see name Anna and age 30, and this age 30 is taken by default, and this is called default argument. It will give you a default value if you didn't give any value explicitly by yourself. What if you give displayInfo and name as John and age maybe 28? See, the age value changed from 30 to 28. So what's happening here? If I only pass Anna, Python automatically uses the default age of 30. But if I also pass 25 along with John, 28 along with John, then the output overrides the value. That means override is nothing but it's changing the value from 30 to 28, and it is changing this default value. So that is called as override. So it is giving the output as 28. This is super useful when you want your function to have a fallback value in case the user doesn't provide any value. So this is all about the arguments. So what we have learned? So we have learned about positional arguments where order matters. You have to follow the order. And we also learned about keyword arguments, which are nothing but argument with keywords. And here order doesn't matter because you're already naming them. And we have learned about default arguments. You can set a value in advance. And that's the magic of function arguments in Python. They are like the options you give when you're customizing something, whether it's a pizza, a playlist, or even a shopping cart. So now here is my challenge for you. Try creating your own function with all the three types of arguments, positional, keyword, and default, and drop your example in the comments. I'd love to check them out. And hey, if this video helped you understand arguments better, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your coding friends. Because trust me, once you master functions, coding in Python becomes way more fun and powerful. Alright, that's it for today. Keep coding, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next one.